Thank you, Dr. Wahls. You've given me my life back. You and a wonderful protocol. I live in a great environment for exercise. Making the whole experience much easier when you have a good view. I should think it's very hard for people who are stuck in apartment blocks, but just walking along the corridor and back every day will do you some good. If you are suffering from an immune disorder like multiple sclerosis, I do recommend trying the Wahls protocol. Because really, folks, it's the only way out. There's no such thing as a miracle pill right now. There's no cure for MS or similar immune disorders. I was housebound, now I'm walking a bit through the fields in the sunshine instead of being housebound, bedbound, very depressed, admitting to myself that I'm just going to get worse. Now, major changes. I'm now working on getting better. It's something positive to do instead of sitting around moping, fearing the worst for yourself. I have asked myself and done some research why people can't embrace a diet, and it's called comfort food for a reason, but it doesn't do you any good. It just makes you feel good for a couple of minutes. Then you have to move on to the next marathon or Mars bar, next bowl of ice cream, next pizza, next piece of toast, next bagel. But it's not doing you any good. It might feel good, but it's not really doing you good at all. On top of diet, there's also lifestyle to take on board, and I keep myself calm by using some meditation techniques. I sort of keep a journal. I've learned a lot about the endo-cannabinoid system and how that's been helping me, and how best to feed my body, and how best to stay in shape, and how to get out of this bloody awful. It really is. This bloody awful illness. I'm still struggling with my fitness, but it's building up. I've got better flexibility, hardly any pain, better mood. I'm happy all the time, and I'm very sensitive to those people around me that stress me out, because that is damaging my health. And you learn what to avoid, who to avoid, food you shouldn't eat. But it does get easier. There's nothing more satisfying for me to have to work hard. There's no easy option. The hard way out is most often the best way out. It has the best results. If you're looking for a miracle pill, it doesn't exist. You have to do the work yourself. So, thank you, Dr. Wahls, for my life, my new life. I'm not supposed to be living it. With today's medicine, I wasn't supposed to be living the life I am now. But with functional medicine and a change of lifestyle, it's all been given back to me, and I'm a different person. I've talked at a couple of conventions about my use of medical cannabis, producing my own cannabis oil, putting it in capsules, and how that's benefited me, how my body's been responding. And it's great to talk to scientists who are quite willing to listen, but it's obvious to me that it's what I call minutiae medicine. They're looking at single compounds within the cannabis plant. I'm sure it's the law that makes it so expensive to research and so difficult. It must be so infuriating. But I've been thinking that we're learning about this new endo-cannabinoid system in the body, and apparently it regulates all the other systems, or most of the other systems in the body. But what's the point of regulating other systems when you're not feeding them properly? There's obviously some point, but people's illnesses are still going downhill despite having access to cannabis. It slows down how an illness progresses, but it still progresses, and sometimes at an alarming rate. I am one of the few people in Britain that has access to Sativex. Here it is. I used to be using 3 10ml bottles every week. Now 1 10ml bottle lasts me 2 weeks. I went through difficult withdrawal at first, because when I first started the Wahls protocol, I found I needed cannabis less, Sativex far less, but cannabis stays in the system for months, so I had about 4 months worth of withdrawal to go through. But I'm definitely there now. I've been on the Wahls protocol for about 11 months now, and I feel great. Instead of feeling awful, it's just a matter of time before I can ditch my walking sticks and start walking normally. It might be a year or 2 longer, but I'm willing to put the effort in. I'm willing to make the change myself. My doctor, regular family doctor, is amazed at how my health has improved. But she admitted to me that she couldn't embrace a paleo diet because she liked her chocolates too much. And that's a worry, when doctors themselves don't know basic nutrition so they can advise their patients. This is going to be one hell of a long road, getting the message out, talking to people. People have seen me, my health improve, people have asked questions, I've been helping people, even via the internet, talking about embracing the Wahls protocol and how it's changed my life, how it can help others. And there are a few people who've found some benefit in the Wahls protocol. So onwards. I live in a little village, well, it's kind of a big village actually, a village in the West Midlands of Britain. We have access to good organic butchers, local vegetables, local produce. We're doing okay here. I know it's hard for some people, but you can do it. You can look around and find that just shopping in the supermarket you can buy organic stuff or welfare meats. It is very possible, and I would ask that people don't find obstacles where there shouldn't be any obstacles. You want to be well, you have to put the effort in, because nobody's going to do this for you. You have to do it yourself.